Today we'll discuss about the dental stimuli. First, classification of dental stimuli. Alloy types by its function. ADS specification number 5. There is a type 1, type 2, type 3 and type 4 alloy. Type 1, that is soft. It is used for the fabrication of a small inlay, class 3 and class 5 restoration, which are not subjected to great stress. Type 2, medium alloy, which are used for the fabrication of inlay subjected to the moderate stress, thick 3/4 crown, abutments, pontics, full crown and soft saddle. Type 1 and type 2 are usually known as a inlay gold. Type 3, that is known as a hard alloy, which can be used for the fabrication of inlay subjected to the high stress. This type of alloy can be used for the fabrication of thin 3/4 crown, pontics, full crowns, denture base and short span FPDs. Type 4, extra hard. It is used for the fabrication of inlay subjected to the high stress. This can be used for the fabrication of denture base, bars, clasp, partial denture framework, long span FPDs. Type 3 and type 4 gold alloy, generally known as a crown and bridge alloy, and type 4 alloy is used for a high stress application like removal partial denture framework. Next, metal ceramic alloy. It is suitable for veneering with the dental porcelain. It can be used for a fabrication of coping, thin wall crowns, short span FPDs and long span FPDs. Removal partial denture alloys. It can be used for fabrication of removable partial denture frameworks. Nowadays, lightweight, strong, less expensive nickel or cobalt based alloys replace the type 4 gold alloy. Next classification, alloys type by its description. First, crown and bridge alloy. Basically, it includes noble metal alloy, which contains gold-based alloy, type 3 and type 4 gold alloy, and low gold alloy. Second, non-gold based alloy, silver and palladium alloy. Next classification, under the crown and bridge alloy, base metal alloy, which contains the nickel-based alloy and cobalt-based alloy. Other classification, other alloys, copper zinc with indium and nickel, silver indium with palladium. Now next classification, metal ceramic alloy. This is further divided into the two categories. Noble metal alloy for porcelain bonding, which contains gold, palladium, platinum alloy, gold, palladium, silver alloy, gold, palladium alloy, palladium, silver alloy, and high palladium alloy. Base metal alloy for porcelain bonding, nickel chrome, and cobalt chrome alloy. Third, removable partial denture alloy, which contains cobalt chromium alloy, nickel chromium alloy, cobalt chromium nickel alloy, silver palladium alloy, and aluminum bronze alloy. Next classification, alloy type by its nobility. This classification, according American Dental Association 1984. Noble metal, high noble metal alloy, predominantly base metal alloy. High noble metal alloy, which contains more than 40% or equal to 40% by weight gold, and more than 60% or equal to 60% by weight other noble metal elements. Noble metal alloy, which contains more than 25 or equal to 25% weight of noble metal alloy. Predominantly base metal alloy, which contain less than 25% by weight of noble metal alloy. Next classification, alloy type by major elements like gold based, palladium based, silver based, nickel based, cobalt based, and titanium based. Now Desirable property of dental casting alloy. It should be biocompatible, ease of melting, ease of casting, ease of soldering, ease of polishing, little solidification shrinkage, minimal reactivity with mold material, good wear resistance, high strength, excellent corrosion resistance, and it should be bond with the porcelain. Now moving to the next topic, that is gold casting alloy. Now there is a classification of gold casting alloy. ADS specification number 5 classified the gold casting alloy into certain categories. First, high gold alloy, that is further divided into the type 1, type 2, type 3 and type 4. Now second, low gold alloy, and third is white gold alloy. Type 1, high gold alloy. This alloy contains 70% by weight or more of gold, palladium and platinum. ADS specification number 5 further divide into 4 types. Type 1, soft. They are the weak, soft and highly ductile, used for only in the area of low occlusal stress, designed for a simple inlay such as used in a class 1, class 3 and class 5 cavities. These alloys have a high ductility, so they can be easily burnished. Now coming to next, its property. Hardness, that is 50 to 90 Vickers hardness number. Tensile strength, that is quite low, 276 MPa. Yield strength, that is 180 MPa. Linear casting shrinkage, 1.56%. Next, elongation or ductility, 46% by the William O. Breen. And now coming to next about its composition. It contains gold 83%, silver 10%, copper 6%, palladium 0.5%, zinc and gallium trace amounts. Now type 2, which is known as a medium gold casting alloy. These are used for the conventional inlay or onlay restoration subjected to the moderate stress areas. This kind of alloy can be used for the fabrication of thick 3/4 crown, pontics, full crowns. They are the hard and they have good strength. Ductility of medium gold cast alloy is almost same as a type 1 alloy, while yield strength is higher. Burnishability is a function of ductility and yield strength. Greater efforts is required to deform the alloy. They are less yellow in color due to the less gold content. Now coming to its property, hardness. Hardness 90 to 120 Vickers hardness number. Tensile strength 345 MPa, yield strength 300 MPa, linear casting shrinkage 1.37, elongation 40.5% and 10%. Now coming to its composition, it contains 77% of gold, silver 14%, copper 7%, palladium 1%, zinc, gallium and trace amount. Now type 3, that is known as a hard alloy. It can be used for fabrication of inlay subjected to the high stress and fabrication of crown and bridge. Type 3 alloy, burnishable is less important than strength. Now coming to its property, hardness 120 to 150, yield strength 360 MPa, tensile strength 360 MPa, yield strength 331 MPa, linear casting shrinkage 1.42, elongation or ductility 39.4% and 5%. Now coming to its composition, it will contain 75% of gold, silver 11%, copper 9%, palladium 3.5%, zinc and gallium trace amount. Now type 4, that is known as the extra hard alloy. This alloy can be used in area of very high stress. This alloy can be used for the fabrication of crown, long span FPDs. It has lowest gold content of all 4 types, but the higher percentage of silver, copper, palladium and platinum. The most responsive, this category of alloy is most responsive to heat treatment. Now coming to next about its property, hardness 150 to 200, tensile strength 462 MPa, yield strength 703 MPa, linear casting shrinkage 2.30%, elongation or ductility 17% and 3%. Now coming to its composition, gold 56%, silver 25%, copper 14%, palladium 4%, zinc and gallium balance. Now we can see the comparatively study of type 1, type 2 and type 3 and type 4 gold alloy. Now coming down from 1 to type 4, hardness will decrease and proportional hardness will increase and proportion limit will increase. Strength will increase while ductility and corrosion resistance will decrease. Now coming to the heat treatment of gold alloy. There is a heat treatment of gold alloy is done in order to alter its mechanical property. Gold alloy can be heat treated if it contains a sufficient amount of copper, so that only type 3 and type 4 gold alloy can be heat treated. There is a 2 type of heat treatment. First is a softening heat treatment, which is also known as solution heat treatment. Second, hardening heat treatment, that is also known as the age hardening. Now softening heat treatment. Softening heat treatment will increase the ductility but reduce the tensile strength, proportion limit and hardness. Now indication for this, it is indicated for appliances that are to be grounded, saved or otherwise cold worked in or outside of the mouth. Method. The casting is placed in an electric furnace for 10 minutes at the temperature of 700 degrees centigrade, and then it is quenched in water. During this period, all intermediate phases are presumably changed to the disordered solid solution, and the rapid quenching prevents the ordering from occurring during the cooling. Each alloy has its optimum temperature. The manufacturer should specify the most favorable temperature and time. Now, second, hardening heat treatment. Hardening heat treatment will increase the strength, proportion limit and hardness, but it will decrease ductility. Indication, it is indicated for metallic partial denture, saddle, bridge and other similar structure. It is not employed for small structures such as inlays. Method, it is done by aging the casting at a specific temperature for 15 to 30 minutes. Now, after that, it is water quench. The aging temperature depends on alloy composition also, but it is generally between the 200 to 450 degrees centigrade. During this period, all the intermediate phase are changed to an ordered solid solution. These are the references. Thank you.